Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Batistuta. Oh, good take in a good area. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Serginho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Ribery. And the Shevchenko! That's a corner kick.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. First quarter of an hour gone. Hullet. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Shevchenko. He's had a shot! He can get that clear. Searching pass he's played there. He's in plenty of space here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Hullet. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Looking for the run. It's Drogba! Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ribery. Hullet.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
Great chance! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Israel are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And this is Drogba. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rijkaard. Cruyff. And Mateus. Passes short and sharp. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply. This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Seedorf. Seedorf. This is promising. Shevchenko! Vieira. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Vieira. And that's been intercepted. Seedorf. Now it's Messi. Oh, they could break here. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Here we go again then.
Inter really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And he cuts out the supply. And that's gone loose. Played back. Vieira shows great strength. Now it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Vieira. Gullit. Messi. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. What a throw in.
Overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Substitution for Israel, number 2.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go.
And a chance! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
He welcomes it in. Bullish header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Inter certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Maradona plays it short. Now it's Maradona. Plays it in. Shot a goal! Well, that is remarkable.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
And here's Drogba. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Maradona. Mateus. Batistuta. Well read. The danger is averted.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk makes the interception. Mateus. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Threads one in. Costa Curta gets a foot in here. Stoichkov unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Batistuta. He's a sharp little ball here.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Into the last 5 minutes. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Batistuta. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Cruyff.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And they win it back again. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he was quick to react. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Batistuta. And that is as far as it goes.